Dear friends, I want to wish you today a good Chodesh. Today, Thursday, we are celebrating the beginning of the month of Nisan with great prayers and hope that the month in which our first redemption as a nation from Egypt occurred 3,300 plus years ago, so too we're on the cusp of very big things happening. The world is in turmoil. It's a clear battle between good and evil, and those, unfortunately, a big majority that think they can stay out and not take sides. And this is the moment where evil people whose intent is solely to destroy others, to destroy morals, to destroy people, to destroy freedoms, to destroy the ability for society to move forward and grow, against those who want to follow in the path of Hashem, of peace, lovingness, sharing, encouraging, and a beautiful, perfect world. So we are in hope and prayer that there will be success in this campaign. And God willing, we will merit very soon, through this, the coming of Mashiach and a changed world for all of us. This Shabbos, we begin reading the third book of the Torah, Vayikra. Vayikra is the book that talks about sacrifices. It's called the book of purity because it talks about how to purify ourselves, how to refine ourselves to become better people, more wholesome, closer to God, and to bring God more into our life. Like the Hebrew word karban, sacrifices, which is the main part of the book, comes to the word karav, to get close to Hashem. Now the Torah teaches us something very fascinating. Even though throughout the Torah Hashem is talking to Moshe and telling him to communicate to the Jews, in our Parsha it begins, Vayikra Moshe, Hashem called to Moshe, and then it says, and he spoke to him. And we talk about why Hashem calls out to Moshe. What is going on here? What is Hashem trying to tell us that he's calling Moshe and then speaking to him? He always calls him, obviously, before he talks to him. But the Torah wants to teach us of the great relationship that Hashem feels with his people, who we are and all carry a piece of God within us, our neshama, our holy soul, godly soul. That Hashem feels so close that just calling us is itself something meaningful to Hashem, even before he communicates to us what he needs us to do. But more importantly, the Torah teaches us something else, as Rashi, our foremost commentator, tells us, that when Hashem spoke to Moshe and taught him the Torah, he didn't just shove it down his throat and say, this is it, this is what you have to do, and tell it to the Jewish people. He taught him a set of laws, and then he gave him time to digest what he taught him, to review, to think about it, to let it penetrate, not only into his mind, but in his heart, in his soul, in his being. And only when that happened, then he went on to teach the next law. So it wasn't just a command, this is what you have to do, and I don't care where you're holding. But the Torah is meant to lift us up, to refine us, to give us that opportunity to become holier, to become and live our greater self. And so it is for all of us. On one hand, the holiday of Pesach is all about a rush. We eat matzah to remember we were in a rush to leave Egypt. Because there are times in our life when we have to be in a rush. We have to run away from danger that's lurking or from falling into the abyss. But in the times that we live, coming to Mashiach, it's not about rushing. It's about our experiences being thorough, meaningful, purposeful, being mindful. And therefore, as the Torah teaches us, a little bit in a mindful way is worth more than a lot without really paying attention to what you're doing or really letting it work its way into you. And this is what the Torah is teaching us. If you want to become pure, holy, and close to God, digest it. And we are at a time especially since October 7th, the last 2.5 years since Internalize Torah, when we have to, it's incumbent on us to learn our Judaism and start digesting it and start incorporating it into our life, into the way we think, into the way we approach things. And we will find how Torah is a guide, how Torah is, like it's called, it's Torah, or it's a light. It shines with clarity of direction, which leads us to purpose, which leads us to fulfillment and satisfaction. And we all deserve it, and we all can be there. So may Hashem help that we all, like Moshe, take little pieces of Torah and let it penetrate us. And you will be so thankful. Besides God being so proud, you will be so thankful. And we find that when you allow it to work its way through you, you start appreciating things you never even imagined you could appreciate or would have any meaning to you. So I want to wish you, again, a Chodesh Tov, Shabbat Shalom. God bless you. He loves you all, and we love you all. Candlelighting time in Montreal, 6:49 p.m.